Good morning, friends, and welcome back to another edition of Language Arts with Mr. Westman. We are standing here at the Excelsior Gardens in downtown Excelsior, Minnesota. We're going to go over your tasks for today. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the character traits and characterizations that we discussed the previous 2 days, and then we're going to talk a little bit about nicknames. Holy cow, it's loud. Your tasks for today, you need to make sure that you are reading for at least 20 minutes. You need to watch this video right here. You need to read chapters 4 and 5 and complete the assignment on character traits for chapters 4 and 5. That is a Schoology puzzle piece, so make sure you get that done today. All right, friends, enough chit chat. Let's get into it. Characterization. An author establishes a character by what they do, say, or think, not unlike how you establish yourself as a person. What you do, how you act, the thing you say, are a large part of how you are viewed by yourself and others. You're not a book character, so no one really knows what you're thinking. But our words and actions are often a reflection of what we are thinking. And if we can control our thoughts, we can better control our actions. Authors also develop a character for you by showing you what other characters may think or say about them. No one wants to be defined by what others think of them. There is no way anyone can truly understand or judge another person, but it doesn't mean we can't learn something from it. A writer develops a character like you develop yourself. They try things out, they see if they work, and if they don't, they try something else. The only difference is, it only takes a pencil and an eraser to change a character in a book. It's not that easy in the real world. Change takes time, it takes effort, and it may even take a little discomfort. But change is good. Change makes us bigger, better, and stronger, because good characters can adapt. Good characters have a strong foundation they use to make them fit any story. The same is true in the real world, our world. Great characters succeed because that is how the story is written. Failure and hard times are just stops along the road to success. So don't stop now, friends. Success may be just around the bend. Kids can be cruel. They also can be incredibly clever. There isn't a name in the book that a third grade boy can't come up with some filthy rhyme for. My name is Jacob, and when I was little, people often used the short version, Jake. Rhyming nicknames are always first, so Jake the Snake followed pretty quickly. He was a popular professional wrestler at the time. In elementary school, I figured I was good. Jake rhymes with snake, and nothing rhymes with Jacob. Then some wiseacre hit me with a near rhyme. Jacob wears makeup. Red face, friends. I did not wear makeup, and it was of course obvious I did not, but I was still not a fan of that name. In our book, nearly every character has a nickname, or a sobriquet, as Kevin says. Max has so many nicknames, and none of the ones used are particularly nice. They exploit his weaknesses and are designed to make him feel bad about himself. They are not so much as nicknames as they are forms of harassment. Kevin's nickname is Freak. Again, it is an awful thing to call somebody. But Kevin pulls a true power move. Instead of letting it bother him, he grabs a hold of it, embraces it, and strips all the negative power from it. When people use the name now, it no longer tears him down, but builds him up even more. That takes more self-confidence than most middle schools have collectively. But it is truly an effective method for shaking off your oppressors.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Max calls his grandpa Grim because that is his major character trait, according to Max. His grandma is Graham, since that's short and easier to say. Kevin's mom is Gwen, but she's referred to as the Fair Guinevere, an allusion to the Fair Guinevere from the Tales of King Arthur. Tony D is called Blade, a one-dimensional feature that becomes his entire identity. Nicknames are common. They help us to better know and understand the people around us. They bring friends closer together, but might also drive people apart. Remember that nicknames designed to point out flaws or differences are never appreciated, even when that person acts like it is not a big deal. Thanks as always for listening, my little friends. You've been wonderful. Please remember to be happy, stay healthy, and let's make some history. Cheers.
Hola sextitos, my name is Mr. Newman. I teach Spanish immersion. We're talking about nicknames. I've had a bunch. Growing up, when I was a little tot, I had this big belly, and so my family called me Buddha. But before long, I was running around everywhere, terrorizing anyone and anything. And I had this mop of white hair, so it was just this flash of white running around. So they called me the White Tornado. Growing up, middle school, high school, I played quarterback, so my friends and my teammates called me Sunshine or QB1. And then I spent some time in Central America and in South America, and everybody there called me Gringo. For my white skin, my blue eyes, my blonde hair, I stood out like a sore thumb. Since becoming a teacher, my students have called me Profe. My first year at MME, a lot of students called me Tifu, Profe Tifu, because I looked like the famous Fortnite player. Let's see, Mr. Storley sometimes calls me J Money or Young Blood, because I'm so young and, you know, young. But yeah, those are the names that I go by.
Hey, que pasa, Senor Westman? Hello, wonderful 6th grade LA students. Mr. Storley here, talking about nicknames. You know, I put a lot of thought into it, and frankly, I don't have as many as I thought I did. The very first nickname I can think of was given to me by my dad. So he called me Little Bear for most of my childhood. I think my next one came from my middle school friends, probably about you guys' age. Some of my buddies started calling me Scotty. As an adult, I think the nicknames that I got most likely are adult buddies often call me Storley. My students call me Senor, Profe, or Maestro. My wife calls me Babe. Hey, Babe. I've got 2 little girls, Carly and Sylvie, and they call me Daddy. My littlest started calling me Bro Dad. Hey, Bro Dad, Bro Dad. Anyway, those are the nicknames that I can think of. Hope you guys are getting your work done. Adios.